I'm Andy Hewley. I'm joined by Dana Marquez of the Auburn Athletic Department. Dana, you've recently been making surgical masks for healthcare workers. Talk about what led you to do this, and like how did you even get into making all these?
Well, about a week ago now, we had a town hall meeting in the athletic department, and Alan Green really kind of gave us a charge of what can we do now to help the Auburn community. And he kind of mentioned out sewing. Anybody who knew how to sew, those types of things, and obviously I do sew, and I'm known for that sewing guy, and Natalie from the Alabama game, and um, you know, I went and looked at it from a standpoint as, hey, look, maybe we can do surgical masks. But there's a lot of processes that go into place there. You need to know what fabric to use, what's it being used for. So I called the EMC and really tried to get the description of what the fabric needed to be, what size of the mask, and those types of things. From there, I contacted a good friend of mine, Debbie Hillstead, who owns Stitch Therapy, where I receive, my machines, my needles, my threads for the year. She actually put together the pattern for me, and she provided the fabric, and that's really kind of where it all started. And once I figured that out, started sewing, and I put a goal to myself of, hey, let's see if we can make 100 masks, which we did last week. We made 100 masks, actually made 150, and we charged it to go to EMAC, which we delivered 100 masks to EMAC on Sunday, and then we also sent out masks to Birmingham, as well as Huntsville. And today, we also sent a few masks out, which was a really cool request. I got it on Facebook. I had a nurse that is an Auburn grad, and she caught me on Facebook and asked that I would send her a couple of masks as well. So we've now sent it to Florida. I've sent a few to New York already, and we got a request order that's been coming in gradually throughout the weekend. And so today we're taking care of a surgical clinic in Opelika. So we're going to deliver 25 masks to them today, and we'll just continue making them until hopefully this kind of ends sooner than later. So it's
Awesome.
been a great project to work on, and a lot of people have helped with my staff, my wife, my daughter, who just happens to be in medical school here at BCom at Auburn. So it's a great opportunity to give back to the community, and I think that's what this is all about.
Oh, for sure. Where have you been making them? Have you been making them in the athletic complex?
So yeah, so as of Sunday, I moved my entire operation from the equipment room to my dining room. So we were making them in the equipment room. We have a lot of space there, so we did practice social distancing pretty well. I mean, the room is pretty large. So, but getting with the university and the athletic department, they thought it was best that I moved out of the athletic department, which we did. And we are now making masks at my house, and we will run through it in that facet the rest of the way.
Wow, that's crazy. So have you kept track with how many have you like how many in total have you made?
Today we'll reach the 200 mark in mass made. Distribution, we will distribute 200 masks, and hopefully this week we can bulk up another 100, 150 masks this week, and disperse them where they need to go. Most of my stuff has been going out to people that have requested stuff from me. It's not large orders. It's not like when people are saying, "Hey, I'm donating 1 million." Most of my requests have come in small quantities to take care of nurses that are healthy. So I think that's a big misunderstanding of what these masks are. They're masks to go on the healthy people, or have an opportunity to extend the life of an N95 mask. So they can go over the top of the N95 mask to get some longevity there. Um, so I think that's what this mask is meant to do, and hopefully it's doing that, and we can take care of just the small amounts of people we can take care of is a good thing. So
So when the athletic department is normally in operation, what does your job entail, and like what are some of the things that you do?
Well, actually, I'm still doing it. So it's
Mhm.
right now during the off season, I say this is off season. It's usually baseball season, softball season is our primary look at everything, and obviously spring football is in full swing at this point in time. But it's also time for us to start taking a look at end of season inventory, um, tracking all of our orders that we have coming in the month of July. Great example. I received an email from Under Armour. We're receiving some packages starting June. So always stay on top of what's coming in. Our manufacturers from a health standpoint, football, baseball, whatever it may be, is staying on top of that. So that's what this time period really is for us. So being at home and be able to work remotely really hasn't changed that at all. So we're still really on track. The biggest change for us really is on the field, on the diamond, those types of scenarios, not being there with the athlete and doing that type of stuff. But other than that, my day-to-day job is pretty much still the same, and just keeping track that we're running efficiently, we're staying within budget, um, and our inventory is sound, and we're good to go. So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, obviously the coronavirus has had an effect on a lot of people. Do you think athletes are gonna feel the effects of it, especially come like fall sports that are not gonna get to get as much practice as normal?
I really can't speak to that so much. I mean, everybody reacts differently. So
Mhm.
I hope, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting everybody back, and they're healthy, and in hopes that we can start off August in a good mood, and bring everybody back. But I'm sure there'll be some times where you have to grow and get some people back in here, but I really don't know how each athlete react. But I know our athletic department is prepared for it, and Alan is prepared for it. Our administration is, our sports medicine staff. I think everybody's pushing in the same direction, and I think when everybody gets back, we'll be ready to roll.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dana, for joining me. I really appreciate the time.
Oh, absolutely! I'm glad I could do it, and be safe out there, and War Eagle.
War Eagle, thank you, Dana.